Bonjour Amélia, j'espère que tu as passé une très bonne semaine. Voici donc le résumé du dernier cours. So this is a summary of the last course, the last lesson, and we talked about this. Poser une question avec FLE. This FLE is a name of. I'm going to try to open a new window. FLE is French as a second language, in a sense, okay? And to ask a question, well, basically we have quel, quel, quel. It's the same pronunciation, but this one is masculine singular, féminin singular, masculine pluriel, féminin pluriel, okay? Quelle est ton adresse? Okay, ton, it's feminine, but because it starts with a vowel, we're gonna use a masculine possessive. Quelles sont ses activités après le travail? What are his activity or her activities after work? Okay, une activité, but it's plural. Quels sont tes sports préférés? What are your favorite sports? Quel est ton numéro de portable? What is your cell phone number? Okay. Quel est ton nom? What's your name? Quel est ton numéro de téléphone? What is your phone number? And quel est le problème? What is the problem? Okay. So we can continue a bit today. And going back to the transcript, so this website, you have the full list of the different topics, and this is what we're going to start doing on a regular basis, just to review some subjects, some topics, okay? So let's see if you can remember. Pouvoir is can, to be able to. So, je peux, tu peux, il peut, nous pouvons, vous pouvez, ils peuvent. Be careful of ils peuvent, P-E-U-V-E-N-T. Devoir, must, to have to. Je dois aller dormir, I must or I have to go to sleep. Vouloir, to want. Je veux manger de la glace, I want to eat ice cream. But you have something a little bit more polite. Je voudrais, I would like, manger de la glace au chocolat, I would like to eat some chocolate ice cream. Je suis désolée, mais je ne comprends pas. I'm sorry, but I don't understand. Vous pouvez répéter, s'il vous plaît. Can you repeat, please? J'aime regarder les films chez moi, à la maison. I like watching movies at home. At my house, chez moi is mine. Okay. À la maison, at home. Tu regardes parfois des films à la télévision. Do you watch? Regarder is to watch. Sometimes movies on TV. Tu ne regardes jamais la télévision. You never watch TV. Never, never, jamais. Tes parents regardent la télévision. Your parents watch TV. Tu as une télévision à la maison, une télé à la maison. Okay. I recommend you to check this website because it's free and you can have access to a lot of movies, TV shows, and it's free. And you're not bombarded by a bunch of ads. Quel niveau en français vas-tu commencer au mois de septembre? So what is a level in French you are going to start in the month of September? Le niveau 3, level 3. Okay. And we also did this. I'm going to try to do it very quickly to not have a long video. I recorded your videos the other day and it crashed. So that's why I'm speeding up a bit. So this is all the different topics and we did this one, l'histoire du béret. I'm not going to play the video. You can play it. I'm going to just go through the answers quickly and explain the vocabulary. Okay, if it works, there we go. So this woman was expressing different ideas, this one as well, and this guy. So they were talking about the history of the beret and who's, how you look like, and the history basically. Les garçons ont leur premier béret à 10 ans. So boys have their first beret at 10 in a specific society, in a specific community. Yeah, it's not everywhere in France. Le béret vient du Béarn et du Pays Basque. The béret comes from the Béarn, it's a region in France, and Pays Basque is also a region in France and in Spain. Le premier béret a de l'importance. The first beret has some importance. Okay. Les bérets sont portés par des salauds. It's a slang, it's a béret So look, how can I explain that? It's like, criminals in a sense. It's not the real translation, but the criminals, they like to wear beret. It's not really true. You look like a criminal, but you're not one. Les bérets sont portés par des héros, and beret also, liked by the heroes, or the hero likes to wear beret. Le béret est le symbole de la Parisienne, the symbol of the woman Parisian, maybe. On porte un petit béret basculé is on the side, qui cache un sourcil, and one of your eyebrow is hidden, like this guy. It's not always like that, but les couturiers ont réhabilité le béret. So fashion designers, they rehabilitated, they brought back the beret in the fashion industry. So let's go to the next one. I hope it's not gonna crash. And the second exercise, and I'm gonna show you the answers. Okay. So a beret, the use of the beret can be like a parasol, protects your face from the sun, parasol, sol, parapluie, it's like an umbrella. You could hear on the video some sheep, because it's made with wool. According to a legend, the beret, the first beret was created in a sense by Noah. Okay, Noah, and so he found this kind of wool, and it was a bit old, and he discovered that the fabric, the texture was very interesting, but it shrinks with the rain, so they decided to cut, because they were long. Before it was long, and I imagine it was stinky, so they decided to cut the dreads, I guess, the wool, in order to make it short, and the fabric was becoming a bit different. So you give a beret to some kids when they start adulthood, and ça va cramer. I don't remember when they were talking about that, but anyway. So the beret can be chic, français, fantaisiste. Okay. And I think it's the last exercise. So people who wear beret, well, les hommes, les femmes, les enfants, so men, women, children, Che Guevara, les grandes dames, ladies. You don't say tall woman, no, it's just ladies. Les gens pas bien comme il faut, so people who are not pas bien comme il faut, it's like not recommended people, they are a bit sketchy. Heroes, criminals, I guess. Les acteurs de cinéma, some movie actors. Les bergers, shepherds, militaires, soldiers, I guess, some soldiers. Les chasseurs alpins do sound like soldiers, but they perform essentially in the mountains. Les chapeliers, some priests, I guess. Les résistants, the resistance, they used to do that in the Second World War. Les collaborateurs, well, the collabos were the French who were collaborating with the Nazi, so not really recommended people. But anyway, let's get back to the transcript. Okay. Tu aimes porter des chapeaux? Do you like wearing hats? Mais ma mère, so you said no, but your mom likes to wear hats, so ma mère aime porter des chapeaux. Beretophilie is the people more, they like the beret. Well, you can say fashion victim without the E in English. You can say it in French as well, but you add an E. Or we can say victime de la mode. Okay. We also had a recipe to make le mousse au chocolat, and I remember that the last time I opened this link, my program crashed. I just want to go through the vocabulary quickly. Okay. Fondre is to melt. Ajouter, to add honey. Verser, to pour the cream in the chocolate. Ajouter, to add a yolk. S'occuper des blancs en neige is to take care. S'occuper de is to take care of the white eggs. Okay. So again, I'm showing you the answers just to be fast. Il faut cuire, it is necessary to cook slowly and with calm, tranquil, the chocolate. Il faut chauffer un peu la crème. You have to warm up a bit the cream. You cannot cook the chocolate because you can destroy the texture, so it can be bad. Il faut ajouter du miel dans le chocolat. It is necessary to add honey in the chocolate. You can add sugar, it's fine. Quand on ajoute le jaune d'œuf, le chocolat ne doit pas être trop chaud. When you add the yolk, the chocolate must not be too hot, otherwise you cook the egg and the texture is different. Il faut mettre la crème froide, cold. It is necessary to put the cold cream. Quand on ajoute le jaune d'œuf, le chocolat doit être très chaud. So this is false, hein? Vrai, it's false, so they are just going through the opposite. Chocolate must not be hot, and you have to add sugar in the chocolate. I have different recipes. Most of them are with sugar. You can add honey, but the problem with honey, when you cook it, the sweetness is very subtle. Okay, it's not really strong. So if you like something sweet, you may use sugar instead of honey. Okay, next step. Again, I'm going to show you the answers. Up. On va faire fondre le chocolat au bain-marie. Bain-marie is a technique where you have two saucepans, one on top of another one. The first one at the bottom has water, you boil it, and you add some kind of a container or another saucepan with a chocolate. So you warm up basically the chocolate without aggressing it. Le chocolat ne supporte pas la grosse chaleur. The chocolate cannot supporter, not to support, but cannot deal well with the heat. Cuillère de miel, it's a spoon of honey. Pour donner un petit goût is to give a small flavor, a small taste. C'est marrant, it's funny. On dirait de la mayonnaise. It looks like mayo. Il faut bien fouetter, is to whip. Pour les œufs, on a prévu 5 blancs, 5 white eggs and 1 yolk. On ajoute le jaune, we add the yolk, but be careful, the chocolate must be warm but not hot, not too hot. Why? To not cook the yolk. So we keep repeating over and over again. And here, I think it's the last one, yeah. We just have to, you have crème, œuf, miel, chocolat, okay? I hope I'm not gonna crash. You see, here we go. Afficher solution. So, chocolat, miel, crème, œuf. Okay. So, I translated everything. Be careful of to go. I keep repeating that, but be careful. Aller. You conjugate this verb with the present tense. Je vais, tu vas, il va, nous allons, vous allez, ils vont. Est-ce que tu vas aller en vacances cet été? Are you going on vacation this summer? Je ne vais pas aller en vacances cet été. I'm not gonna go on vacation this summer. Me too. Tu aurais aimé avoir des frères et des sœurs. You would have liked to have brothers and sisters. Non, pas du tout. Pas question, out of question. Hors de question. No way. Okay. So that's the end. I try to be fast because, as I told you, I don't want to crash. I'll see you in about more than half hour, okay? And we'll go through a bit of grammar, a bit of vocabulary, and I'm gonna make you speak in French like usual, as usual, okay? So I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.